There are a few things that an introvert with anxiety who has acne-prone skin really struggles with.
Here we go.
I love the fact that this has come with this other way to cross over my little notes.
I know. I shall screw it, we'll bring it. You never know if we'll ever need it. But
Oh, that's
we can always tweak it as we go, so.
One of the things I can appreciate the most about doing a job with you is how neat and tidy everything gets to be.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh, I think it's necessary on a production job though. Like surely it's necessary because like if you need something, you know exactly where it is, and you do need things quite a lot if something goes wrong. So it's sort of like it's way better being more organised.
Exactly. My least favourite parts about working from here, crawling all the way, not crawling, you don't crawl, you walk, but going all along here for the cameras.
Yeah.
Imagine crawling.
It's a pain. It's a pain.
A little. Yeah. I reckon so. Oh my gosh, I can't even see you. Okay, so there's a few challenges that we've already come across. One of them is the fact that right now the sun, you know, it's shining, as you know, you can maybe tell, but weather is going to be a major issue to the point where we're in a place that is tropical weather. Therefore, you know, it can be monsoonal. Therefore, you know, it could pour down. We're currently trying to set up cameras. This is our camera deck. We're completely exposed to the elements, and it's obviously hard to pick up right now, but there is wind, the kind of wind that says, and like atmosphere that says a storm is coming. So, oh, can you hear the wind? Yeah, we're a bit concerned about that, but we have things we can do to make this as safe as possible. But yeah, we're worried, we're concerned. This is a 4-day event, and if we get monsoonal rain, tough. It's tough! Down it goes.
Down it goes.
Down it goes. And, well, you can't even... There we go, there's... Oh gosh, cameras. These are run as safely as we can. Nick's on wrap duty, as we figured out that was a cable not long enough. There's a lot that goes into this event. All right, that is cameras in. Aside from a couple of cable tidying, cables are run, they are waterproof. That is cables in, one of the toughest parts of this job. And when we say weatherproof from monsoon or rain, we take that pretty seriously.
Pretty seriously.
We're prepared, we're ready. I hope.
We hope.
I can't even say it because it's so funny, but this place is tiny, so welcome to our hallway.
We're eating in the hallway. Fantastic. It's it's 3 rooms. It's 3 rooms. It's 3 rooms.
And there's a room, and there's a room.
This is our kitchen.
This is our kitchen. Just a room appreciation moment, and look how cute this towel is folded. It's a little tucked in there. Super cute. Although I've got to say, we did not expect how small it was. We knew it was going to be small. Nick's in there with his partner on the phone. We knew it was going to be small, right? But we did think the kitchenette, because we got to do our dishes here, by the way, we did think the kitchenette was going to be a little bit bigger. That's it there. That's it there. And they obviously live through there. I'm not mad about it. It's pretty though. There are a few things that an introvert with anxiety who has acne-prone skin really struggles with. The first, at least in context to this trip, the first is, this is the best my skin has looked in a while. And now I'm vlogging with my skin looking like this. This is very scary for me. So firstly, as an introvert with anxiety and acne-prone skin, I struggle to go anywhere without makeup. And there are a few places, of course, that I can handle no makeup. Obviously at home, at work is one, in the office, whilst I am the only female. The guys in the office, I know they don't care, and we've built such rapport that it'd be kind of like feeling awkward wearing no makeup around siblings, around your brothers and sisters, I suppose. But jobs like these, where you're climbing stairs, you're sweating so much, it's hot. We're in a tropical climate, by the way. It is 9:30 at night, and I would not be surviving without the ceiling fan that is on above me. You can't wear makeup to something like this. You can, but in my job, it's just so much. It's just not worth it wearing makeup because you just sweat it off. So my point is, this is quite confronting for me right now to be vlogging without makeup. Another thing that I really struggle with as an introvert with anxiety is jobs like these, giving people, like being a leader. Now myself and Nick, we are in charge of this. We are now the liaisons between our business, not our business, but the business that we work for, and our clients is what I'm trying to say. And then our own people, we have camera operators we're going to be in charge of. This is a huge event. Like, I cannot tell you how massive this event is. My point is, it can be quite challenging too to step into a role like this. But I love it. Touch Football, my co-producer Nick, Touch Football, we love it. We love it. Like, I have to say, I love my job. So many aspects of this job, I love it. But there are so many challenges to this job. That's what I'm trying to say. There are so many challenges to this job that an introvert with anxiety, in any normal circumstance, the things that I do whilst I'm working, I can't do them. But when I have this passion and joy and enjoyment for what we're doing, it's so funny how you're able to almost switch off the part of your brain that normally screams and do what you need to do. I am very excited to bring you behind the scenes for what a multicam production like this looks like, and it's going to be really cool for me to be able to look back and go, holy crap, I did that. Maybe my kids one day will watch this and go, holy crap, my mum did that. So come along for that ride. I'm going to bed now. Yeah, I'm going to bed. See what I mean by no point wearing makeup? My face is flushed already because point being, the sun and climate intense. Well, I have turns 1 and 3, so I just tried to make sure that one was coming in on. I don't have 2, I don't have the tie. It could help. We are pros, I don't know what you're talking about. Both cameras look look way better. But I'm just going to check also the color correction this side, make sure nothing is set off. Wide is clear, tight's clear. Oh, wide is sending a sound. I will turn that off. Oh wow, that looks pretty good. I will text 30. I just did. I just saved the profile. I read your mind. I'll let control know that we are ready for boot up. So for those of you technically minded, let me give you just a really brief look at like an insight into what we've sort of achieved here. So we've got from the roof and those cameras, cables coming down. It's going over to our production area, which is this section over here. Basically, those cables go into that black box behind there, and that box that box speaks to the computer and a splitter, and the splitter is able to then speak to our commentary, the screen that the commentators can look at their replays on, the big screen in the background, and a device that sends this thing here, that sends the feed to our HQ basically. We've also got like a camera here that will be able to roam around. It's got a wireless unit on top, and it speaks to this guy here, which is then plugged into the black box. Then we use Remix itself to, that's our replay screen on the right here, to switch between the cameras and headsets with a run sheet, so we're able to speak to our guys on the camera deck up top. That is a very basic rundown.
Just going crazy, but yeah, I definitely think, you know, I used to like having those hard games up first, just to see what I'm up against for the next coming games. You know, I hate to say it, but sometimes you can afford to lose those first couple of games, but yeah, it is very nerve-wracking. Oh, beautiful dive.
Which is the correct call. Queensland get their 5th, and the try scored there from Layla White.
Yeah, it's a beautiful fly dive, and this is what I'm seeing in the girls' game. You know, obviously over the last couple of years, their diving is just phenomenal, and they're diving from 3 and 4 meters out. They're really stretching, so you know, it's really good to see that we've lifted the quality of the women's game, and that's been happening, you know, obviously since I've been playing. So we're just getting better and better every year.
We've been talking about getting some good clean ball up the other end of the field, because last time he wound up to pass the ball and then put it in the back pocket again. We see them take off there, and touch was made.
Yeah, touch. Didn't fall.
Gabs, we see him through here, and that might be a late pass. He's called him off, and that's a try there. I think it's Mark Bashara in the corner, and we'll see the replay. As I said, they came on at speed. They ran a little fly play. Rose passed to Cameron Chloe. They got to quick play the ball.
Replay tape.
And then Cameron Chloe, too smart.
Well, there's a little heads up play. This is touch 5 here, and Vishar, nice little heads up play to Chloe, who played back to the short side, and the Swans were in all sorts.
There was
thinking it was the last play. Well, there it was there. You could just see there Jackson Streeter putting his hands out saying, give me the ball, thinking that was the end of the set. But thankfully for Triple C, Chloe was switched.
Oh gosh, this is, I'm gonna be super brave being able to edit these watches back, because my confidence is struggling with the face right now that I'm going makeup free. But anyway, but that is day 1 wrapped. There is 3 days to go. The point I'm getting to also is that the actual organizers are great. So we heard about the monsoonal rain coming. We've had so many contingencies, and we've weatherproofed as much as we can, but the team here that are organizing this event have also now sectioned us off a spot within the grandstand that's undercover. So if the worst comes and the sky opens up and the rain comes down, we'll be able to pull those cameras from the top to the bottom pretty quickly. But I'm gonna go take a look, because apparently it's very nicely designated, so that's exciting. There's also one other thing, actually. So our commentary, our comms. These are our headsets that we talk to our camera guys on. The signal has been terrible. We ended up fixing it by putting the master out there, literally in a weatherproofed bag on the fence, because the master is the one that sends a signal to everything. So basically by being out there, it can send a signal to us, send a signal to them upstairs, rather than one of us having it and it trying to get through all this concrete of the stadium. It was a nightmare. So our master is now out there. I'm gonna go get it. Yeah, here we go. Oh, maybe not as waterproofed as I thought. Oh, it's not a bad, you know, it's not a bad jerry rig. I'll bring that in now. Spotted the team upstairs wrapping up in the dark. We're nearly out of here. All right, so the last of the gear is being brought in. There's some of it behind me. This is one of the other reasons why I love doing this. Not only do we get to tell a story through a really interesting method of a multicam production of sports, not only is the atmosphere great, the crowd is awesome, seeing the game and the athleticism, the team itself that are either event staff or the commentary team, they're awesome too. But my own crew, like one of the guys just left and he said thank you, because it's just so much nicer vibes being here than it is in some other places, and that just means the world to me to be able to go, okay, great, we've just facilitated this environment that is nurturing, that is caring, that is positive and fun. And yeah, to see that genuine smile on his face and to hear such kind words, that's what we're here for. That's what we want. That's the goal. That's what makes this so worthwhile, to have all of those elements come together to deliver such a wonderful event, to broadcast such an awesome event. Yeah, that just, we did well. You know, the cameras couldn't hear us for half of the day. We fixed that with that headset thing I just showed downstairs. Otherwise, it was a pretty damn smooth day, and yeah, my heart was full from it. Co-producer appreciation moment. He's jerry-rigged some protection from the sun so that you can actually see what you're filming. We have field monitors, but I guess the guys opted for these instead. They're great. So here we go. Here's our wet weather contingency spot all set up. Tape it off. That's not the right word, but out of the way, cables safe, in a tray. Cable guy! Nick's just given a very good demonstration for me though. Originally we were thinking to be in this corner where we're a little bit more out of the way. There's just one problem with this corner. There'd be no weather. There'd be no wet weather.
Yeah, there's no roof there.
Yeah, we defeat the purpose.
The roof cuts off, but you're close to the halfway, so that's a plus.
It's gonna be a good view. So great monsoon weather, bring it, because we're ready.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and this poor bugger has also run safely. Well done. Cables all the way up to our production suite, all the way, and then up into this room here. Nice. Nothing but the best for safety here.
Cable guy, as I said.
Cable guy.
That's it. That's what we do.
You. So you might be thinking, Brianna, how do you celebrate a successful first day of broadcast? Well, Stacey, I'll tell you, by doing the dishes in my bathroom sink. And here we go, the dishes are laid out to dry in the bathtub. I'll be getting in there now, and then I'll be getting in there.
No excuse to be making those mistakes.
Beautiful sounds in the background, and then Q are happy to throw the footy away. That'll bring the half-time to a close, and Queensland looking pretty comfortable at the moment. We'll be back with all the second half action.
Commentary out and ads.
Try and check the score. I've got
Wait on the ads. 3 minutes.
Oh, because they do.
So you'd have just seen me gesture to 2 headsets. Basically, when my co-producer is either running something or on a break, The two headsets, one is to listen to commentary and making sure it's all good, that the Atmos isn't too loud for them, or that both of them are equally leveled. The other headset is our comms headset, to be able to speak to our camera guys and tell them what camera we're on, or if we're on a replay, etc. So it can be a lot of noise going through the day. Generally, if our co-producer, like at the moment I'm on a break, Nick's in there on his own, he'd be listening to both. But if I'm in there with him, we'll generally, one of us will listen to commentary and the other will have their headset on, talking to our camera guys, doing the switching and running the replays. But yeah, it can be quite funny to have the two headsets on, and you get a bit of an earache by the end of the day. But it's good, it's good. We are a little worried about the weather, but we could not be more ready. Everything is weatherproofed, everything is bagged up, and we will have such a simple transition. But can we hope that the rain stays away? Can we just, I was gonna say, like, send out your prayers for me, but obviously you're watching this well after the time of the event. Just, you know, we're a little nervous because it's going to be some pretty hectic weather. We could not be more ready, and in fact it's lovely. Our camera guys have actually even been quite impressed when we're like, hey, so this is the plan, this is our second plan in case that one fails, here's our backup equipment, etc, etc. They were like, you're so prepared. Thanks, we really appreciate that. We do really appreciate that a lot, actually. They've given us some really lovely feedback and super appreciate that. As much as I pray that rain stays away, at least for today. The next 2 days, the rain is going to be pretty heavy, so we can tomorrow straight away set up in a new area. But I will pray for the rain to stay away today. Stuff actually doesn't look that bad, just so washy.
This one's clean. This one's clean. This is cool.
It's kind of eerie weather,
yeah, it
to
is,
be honest.
It's like anything could go wrong though.
Yeah. Good morning, it is day 3 of the event. We got up super early for 2 reasons. The first was that we had heard great reviews. Oh, and good morning to my voice too. We'd heard great reviews of a food truck that did mini pancakes. We were like, man, we gotta check this place out. But of course, today is the day that the, I don't even know how to describe it, bad weather has hit. So we went looking for the pancakes just in case, since we're up. They've obviously gone, hell no. They're not out and about.
Nope.
And so now we're on our way to the event to find out if there even is going to be an event. But needless to say, our cam guys will not be on that metal roof.
Yeah.
They will be in our wet weather backup plan spot. But
best of luck to us.
yeah, yeah. I mean, this weather.
The worst. Oh.
That is normally a field full of players. It is nothing but wet puddles. That is not a good sign.
No one is playing.
Oh gosh.
That's not a great sign.
The flags are down in the water.
Yeah, everything. Yeah, who knows what's going to happen here then. If this is constant, we might find out some stuff from Tim.
Yeah.
Or Timbo might come a-knocking.
Reason number 2 for getting up early was so that we could get here in time to A, find out the plan from the event guys, and B, if we're going ahead, we'll be able to make sure our new position, everything works. Like all the cables that we've run for that everything works. We've obviously gotten here and they're like, yes, so everything's postponed. They're gonna reassess at 10 AM. We go live at 10:20. We really don't know how that's gonna go, if we're being honest. But
Have a look at the main field.
yeah, let's spin you around. That's just puddles. If I can zoom in a little.
Those puddles.
It never, like, cameras never quite show up this kind of stuff, but surely you can even see.
Yeah, you can see it.
Yeah. These puddles are pretty bad. They're pretty bad. And wind, pretty intense wind. And if I can zoom in here, yeah, you can just see that rain, whilst it isn't a full sideways, that rain is still coming in sideways. So the plan for now is to have our breakfast and just chill in the production room. We'll sit up where the commentary sits and we'll just watch the view.
Yeah, that's right. Lovely.
Lovely view. Where there was a sponsors board, it has now flown across the field. This guy, he's got a broken neck. This guy, he's naked. His robe is on the ground just here. It's up and down, he's naked. This guy, he's naked too. His robe is at the back there. We've got a few nakeds and a broken neck. And then a bunch of the sponsors' call flutes are down or flown away. These poor guys, they're bringing them in. Even if they do play today, they're too dangerous to leave out in the field. That's nuts. This rain. Jeez. That's it, done, called. Broadcast cut. Pack down. Bit disappointing, but
Pack down, pack down.
the weather is uncontrollable.
That's it.
So we're home now, and when I say disappointed, I mean we're disappointed for everyone involved. That is a national touch championship. People from all over Australia, and Australia is not small, by the way. People all over Australia fly in to do this tournament, this competition, to have the weather just so easily, not easily, but devastatingly disrupt that. It's disappointing for everyone. We're so happy that we got to be part of any of it, that we got to broadcast any of it. But when I say disappointing, I mean, we're disappointed for the players. We're disappointed for the families who didn't get to, who came all this way and didn't get to finish it out. We're disappointed for the event staff who do such a freaking good job of organizing such a seamless event to have the weather devastate all of that. It's disappointing. Plus, we love doing the touch. So yeah, there's a bit of disappointment for us that we didn't get to finish out the tournament to broadcast it either. But what happened, happened. I normally dislike the saying it is what it is, but there are also instances in which it just is what it is. So I want to finish this video with one last little point. And that is that I started this video by saying, as an introvert with anxiety and acne-prone skin, there are things that are really difficult and challenging for me. One of those is showing up makeup-free to any kind of thing. The point wasn't so much the superficial side of it, it was more how it impacts my ability to be confident as a leader. And the anxiety makes it difficult for me to lead, I guess, to be in charge of this this broadcast, this production. The anxiety makes it difficult, but the fact that I couldn't even put on a little bit of armor just to give myself a little confidence boost made it difficult. And then I'm an introvert as well, so like talking to people or directing them is hard anyway. The thing is, the passion for what I do, what I enjoy about going to these events and working in that team and that environment, it pushed me over the line. And I guess it surprised me, or I surprised myself by being able to step into this different skin despite the challenges I normally experience and do what I needed to do anyway and find a way to enjoy it as well. So I just want to finish this video with, I think when you find your calling, your passion, your joy, the things that really inspire you, or all the good stuff, basically. When you find something that makes you feel really good, I think you'll surprise yourself by what you can actually achieve. With passion, dedication, and all those good things, you can surprise yourself with what you can achieve. So I hand it over to you, and I ask you, how are you going to surprise yourself? And bye-bye!